Hey everybody, Chris McGarryhan Jr. here, breaking down for you on this video how to skyrocket your motivation. Now, on the road to success, we've all been in situations where we didn't feel that motivated. We didn't want to get out of bed in the morning, or we didn't want to make that extra phone call. We just weren't really feeling it. And you say to yourself in that exact moment, if I felt more motivated, if I felt more inspired, I would take action. Now, here's the secret to success. Take massive amounts of action. So there's no mistake that motivation and action are directly correlated. So the question is, how can we skyrocket? By controlling it ourselves, not just leaving it up to luck or leaving it up to the universe or just rolling the dice. How can we control our levels of motivation and get it to the peak state that we want it to get at? I want to break down for you on this video 3 things you can literally start this week on how to skyrocket your motivation. So let's begin. Number 1, make a list of things that motivate you. Now here's the secret, because most of you are going to make a list and maybe write 3 things, 5 things. Hey, some of you might even write 1 thing that motivates you. That's not enough. What I want you to do is get a normal lined piece of paper, right? 8.5 by 11 with 30 lines down the middle. And what I want you to do is line by line, fill up that piece of paper with 30 different things that motivate you. Now this is an exercise I've been doing with clients lately, and the results are outstanding. Because most people, they wake up on Monday morning. Their motivation is, I want to get out of debt. And to be honest, Monday morning, that works. They take action, and by the end of the day, they made a few sales, they made some money, they got a little bit closer towards their dream. But now Tuesday rolls around, and the thought of getting out of debt doesn't give them that same feeling. They can't sustain that same level of motivation. So what do? Well, I think most of you know what happens is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday go by, you get a little bit of results, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you start slipping, you start going down in your productivity. Well, here's what myself and what I'm teaching my clients to do. It's have so many things that motivate you, you can literally never run out of gas. See, what's happening with a lot of you is your tank is only a quarter full. Well, you can only drive so long without running out of gas. Mine and people that are wildly successful, millionaires I've studied, billionaires I've been around with, what I've noticed is this: their levels of motivation stretch so much farther than everybody else's. So yeah, they're motivated by family, health, happiness, but then they've also got subpoints of that. I want to take my family to Greece, first class. That's another line, that's point 4. I want to buy my daughter a brand new car of her dreams. That's number 5. You've got to get specific with things that motivate you. All right, number 2, accountability. Now, let me illustrate for you how big of an effect this has on people's motivation and ultimately their results. A client of mine, I started holding him accountable. He made $1,300 the week before I met him. So I said, okay, great. Tweak a few things, but more importantly, I'm going to hold you accountable because I know that's a sense of motivation. When you got to check in with me at the end of the night and tell me your numbers or tell me what you did or what you could have done better, that's going to motivate you a little bit, just like my dad did with me every night when I would come home. Chris, how'd you do today? Chris, what could you improve on? Chris, what could you be doing better? Chris, great job for how good you did do. Right? This level of accountability is very effective. But let's just look at the numbers of just the one client I'm illustrating on this video. The week before I met him, he made $1,300. The 1 week after working together, in 1 week, he made $2,200. His income literally went up an extra $900 a week in 7 days because of point 2, accountability. So what you've got to do, you've got to find somebody that's got the time, the energy, and to be honest, the results that you want to hold you accountable, to push you a little bit. This is equivalent to working out by yourself versus working out with the trainer. Listen, when you're by yourself, you might have a couple days where you go 100%, but then you'll slip. Why? Because you're tired. I know I had this with my dad a few weeks ago. Now, I've got a boxing ring in my house, but The thing is, when you're boxing by yourself, you go as hard as you want to. You don't have to push yourself as hard as you want to. If you get a little bit tired, you can take a break. But then my dad, Chris McGarrahan Sr. came. He said, Chris, I got my pads in the car. Let's box. So let's move around a little bit. So he's working me. Literally 1/3 of my normal workout I did with my dad, and I was done. I was toast. Why? Because when you have someone holding you accountable, it pushes you to levels that you can't do on your own. And number 3, the third way to elevate, to skyrocket your motivation, literally beginning this week, is each morning do cardio exercise. And I'll break down a few variables of what that means. 1, you can go for a walk or a speed walk. Go for a light jog. Go for a fast-paced run. Jump rope. Get on a bike and move your body. You've got to do cardio exercise. It doesn't have to be super extreme. You know, if some of you are fighters or boxers, I've got a lot of martial artists that follow me. Shadow box for 9 minutes. Right? Cardio exercise is crucial for motivation scientifically because 1, when you move your blood in a healthy way, well, endorphins start rushing to your brain. But here's the secret component. It's do cardio exercise while listening to your favorite types of music. Studies show, this is absolutely a fact, that listening to music that gets you fired up, that makes you feel good, that puts a fun vibration in your body. By listening to that type of music while doing cardio exercise, your motivation will go ballistic. And that's why, if you look at the top CEOs in the game, each and every one of them credit cardio exercise, moving their body, working on their physique or their fitness every morning before they start their work, before they go into business mode. So if the top CEOs and billionaires in the game are doing it, why aren't you? Well, the reason is most people don't know about this, how important and how crucial it is for business, but then 2, you also don't have accountability. So that's why step 2, that accountability partner, is so lucrative for your career, for your business, for your success. So I want you to make it a goal, a mission this week. Try these 3 things. 1, make a list of 30 things that motivate you and make them detailed, make them precise. 2, get an accountability partner, somebody that's going to push you to levels and new heights that you can't do on your own. And then 3, cardio exercise, and start with 3 days a week if you're not doing it right now. If you're currently working out every day, well then start adding cardio exercise into your morning routine, and your levels of motivation are going to skyrocket.